Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so basically this part right now is going to be coming down to, I'm going to be doing a little bit of description about what's going on with the channel and what's going on going forward here. So I might as well just get right into it. I never do any formal intros and anything for this stuff anyway. So if I don't get to your comments right away, by the way, Omen fan, good to see you, my friend. If I don't get to your comments right away, please forgive me. I will, if we go in little breaks in between, I will definitely make sure that I get those included here. So the main purpose of this video right off the bat here is to let you guys know what's been going on here, because basically since the Clandestine Society shows, which were last August, I believe was the last one that we put out, August 1st, Backbreaker Media for the most part has been pretty much a dead fish running around here. We still are available on Twitter at Backbreaker Media, but I wanted to give you guys a little update as to what we're doing with everything right now, because I've had a little bit of a change of philosophy about what's going on with the channels and what's the best way I can do to support things and what we are going to be doing going forward here. So let me get to the easiest one first. Backbreaker Podcasts. If you guys didn't hear, I actually shut down the podcast portion of the channel. I believe it was just 2 or 3 months ago, not too long ago. Basically, I was using a program that actually costs money. And when it costs money and you're not getting any production out of it, there's no point in doing it. And the reason I just didn't switch to a free service or whatever is because I don't have the downloads of all the previous episodes. I am working on downloading them. And when I start talking about Backbreaker Video, you're going to see that I'm going to have a little bit more content coming up here. I am looking to reload it again. I'm probably going to end up with a new Apple iTunes account for all our stuff, and that's one of the big ones for me. Spotify, I have full control over. Apple, iTunes, the logo of the WCSN still shows up and I can't get rid of it. Let's just call a spade here. So I just want to make sure we get a chance to get rid of that. So we're going to make sure everything's cleaned up and ready to go for you. Hopefully, if everything works out between everything I'm going to mention here eventually with Backbreaker Video and whatnot, I do hope to get the podcast portion of Backbreaker Media back up, hopefully by Christmas. If not, like, there's going to be a lot of moving parts here coming after Christmas. I pretty much guarantee it here. But at the same time, I want to thank everybody that's participated as part of it. I know early on we had the Sounds of Struggle with Chris Parrish and Maniac. Andre C., that Canada dude in the chat, he was fantastic with so many different ones. Got a chance to see Ryan and Amanda yesterday from the Quick Calls show. Rest in peace, Brian Hamilton, of course. One of our good friends who passed away. It was just over a year ago now, thanks to the lovely epidemic here. Of course, I want to thank Big Bad Boris for starting out his Punk and Pile Drivers podcast here. Has moved it over to Love Wrestling CA since then. Wish him nothing but the best in future endeavors over there. And in terms of everybody else that was a part of this, thank you very much. I truly do appreciate it. We are hopefully going to have Backbreaker Podcast 2.0 coming out in 2023 here. So, but with that being said, this one, that was a little, you're looking out for hope. Here, this one is actually going really well right now, I find. That's the Backbreaker Gaming channel. It is our YouTube channel featuring Rick Jules and PJC. We were on a stretch of having over 2 months straight of daily videos. Right now, I'm just in the process of catching things up right now. And with that, I have a lot of video to edit right now. We are looking to get back up. Last week, we were a little short on our video total, so I just held it off for an entire week. We are looking for more members. If you are a gamer and you want to be included, to basically, it's a sharing site. Everybody puts in their Twitch videos or playthroughs or whatever they want. We put it together. We put it out on a YouTube page. We basically share everybody else's out, and hope when people see stuff on that YouTube channel, it divides everything out. But if you get a chance, just threw it out in the chat here. I will throw everything that I say, I throw in the chat. I will have in the comments on the YouTube channel for the video here. Please check out our Backbreaker Gaming YouTube channel. Give us a follow or a subscribe, sorry, for that matter. I'm still getting the lingo straightened up here. So once we get to 100, I'll be able to use a custom URL. And right now we're at about 30, 35. Last I checked, I think we were at 31, but it's always fluctuating. Let's get it up to 100 subscribers, and then we can instantly switch things over to a custom URL, get things really rolling here. So, and then of course there's the big one here that I want to bring up, and this is where I probably have had the biggest change in philosophy here. There's a couple things going on here. And that's the Backbreaker video division. This is the wrestling video. This is the baby. This is the big one that started everything. Started out as the Edmonton Sports Podcast Network, and before that, it was just the Blown Call Show. It's been going on since 2011 here, folks, and we're making a little bit of a philosophical change to everything. First of all, I'm in the process, actually, and people have been asking me, are you doing any new stuff? Are you got any new gigs? Right now, if anybody approaches me wanting me to do some work, I'm always open to listen to it. I'm not actively having any of those videos out or any of those promos out to please book me, at least for the rest of the year. The reason I'm doing that is because, well, just over here, I have 6 or 7 bookcase drives full of unedited footage. And with the help of the Canadian Wrestling Archive, shout out to Jupiter Vision, who was already in the chat, as well as shout out to Cloud, Anthony and Paul. They are taking this video, I'm working through it and I'm editing it down and breaking it down into its matches. I actually have a Google Drive set up for all the matches that I am editing through here, and hopefully we'll have all of that put up either in a Google Drive. We're going to be adding some more retro videos onto our YouTube channel. I'm thinking about one a week, maybe one every 2 weeks. Stay tuned to the Twitter, Backbreaker Media, for all the details on that, as well as the Canadian Wrestling Archive is taking some of ours, as well as a lot of great wrestling from across the country. So if you're interested, please check out the Canadian Wrestling Archive. They just put out a NEW ladder match, I believe is what came out this past week. So they've got stuff from BC, they got some stuff from down east, they got stuff from Alberta, they got stuff from everywhere. And those guys deserve one of the biggest pushes here across Canada, because the second half of our next video here, when we talk about Alberta wrestling, it talks about what kind of push we really need here. So in terms of non-wrestling content, and I'm talking about specifically not matches itself, this is where we probably had our biggest change of philosophy here at Backbreaker Media and Backbreaker Video in tail. In terms of content, I have our weekly AEW sidecasts go up. I'm going to have the preview shows coming up, like for the pay-per-views that we do, sponsored by Beercade, which once again, we will be showing AEW All Out from Beercade YEG. But just throwing it out here right now, I don't know the post. It's so soon, I haven't even got the poster or the link set up. We are going to be having our preview show a little bit earlier this week. Join me at 10 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Mountain, this Thursday night coming up, where myself, Chris Parrish, Jupiter Vision, Anthony Graham, as well as Astra Pizarro, I absolutely love this group of people. We are going to be sitting down. We're going to be breaking down all the matches coming up for AEW's one of their biggest shows of the year and one of the busiest weekends in wrestling on that scene, period, in a very long while here. So really looking forward to that. But on top of that, the other part I was getting back into, so people that watch my channel, they know that I flip back and forth between things. Now I'm flipping back and forth to this. In terms of content from myself, broadcasting, that's the majority of it right there. I just mentioned pretty much all I'm doing in front of the camera. I'm focusing more on the gaming side myself as well as the backstage stuff. We are bringing in new contributors to join us. They will have their own YouTube channel. My goal here is to make sure that we push everybody else up. And what I can do on top of that, we bring their stuff into our channel and we mix it up, let everybody see it, get it together, and try to put a nice little bow on everything. So if you're watching the Backbreaker video channel, which the link is right up on the screen here for you, everything will be on there. Say if you like everything, you can watch it on our channel. If you like something specific out of that, like Andre and Mel Ball are our first contributors here who are doing New Japan Wrestling Talk and soon Stardom Talk. And I know it's probably going to be late this week. They're going to be having a full in-depth review of the top talent in the Love Wrestling shows that have come up in this past week here. So that's going to be on their channel. And then a couple days later, I simulcast it on the Backbreaker video channel. So we're going to give everybody an opportunity. If you want to check it out early, you check it out on their channel, and then it's going to come over to our channel for everybody to see. So I want to try to make sure that we get our stuff put out there, but I will promise you this. Andre and Mel are our first great contributors, but they're not going to be our last. Stay tuned. By October 1st, we're going to have a very, very decent lineup. So other than that, if you're interested in becoming a member of Backbreaker Video, please feel free to drop me a line. I'm not hard to find. Sometimes I'm a little picky about when I answer my phone, but I think everybody's like that these days. So any and all details and whatnot, I will probably put up in a little written blurb that I'll put somewhere. I'm not on. That's one of the other things I let you guys know about. I'm not on Facebook that much anymore. I do share things out, the odd thing out on there, but for the majority of the part, I'm thinking possibly of even ditching the Facebook page because, well, Twitter's toxic, but there's a very good mute button on there. Facebook, it is just, ugh. It's like swimming in bad water or watching a Zach Mercury match for anybody that's from Alberta knows everything I'm talking about there. So, but yeah, with that, this is going to be part one of the video. I want to thank everybody for checking things out here. Coming up in the next few weeks, I'm actually going to have a little bit of I'm doing a lot of summary, a lot of theory, a lot of just getting stuff off my mind because, everybody wants a little bit of stuff off your mind these days. So I'm going to give my thoughts on where the Alberta wrestling scene is right now, as well as give some very generic thoughts about the recent shows here with Love Pro Wrestling and Top Talent Wrestling. So with that, thank you, everybody, and we will chat you soon. But remember, folks, as always, be part of the solution, don't be part of the problem. And we'll see y'all here next time on the Backbreaker video channel. Thanks, everybody.